Who's in MinuteRips? What are MinuteRips? How do you get in MinuteRips? What do we start with? I said who's in MinuteRips first, so let's start with who's in MinuteRips. September 2025 MinuteRips. We have Chris Munoz getting the Braves, Matt Chris with the Mets, Junior Shaw 81 getting the Nationals, Barry getting the Astros, the Mariners go to Hunter Buescher, God is Great has the Dodgers, Camera Lady MPR gets the Yankees, and Mac Wax Stacks picked the Twins, but it's a gift for someone else. He's not taking them for himself. He picked the Twins and sending them to someone else. And we're going to pick a bonus day in a minute. How do you get in MinuteRips? You send an email to MinuteRips@gmail.com and you include this information. Your name or your YouTube name. You pick your team that you want to select. You send a shipping address. And if you are under 18, you got to get permission or ask your parents for an alternate shipping address if they don't want to have you shipping things from strangers to your home. There is no charge to participate in MinuteRips. MinuteRips@gmail.com and include all of that information right there. Speaking of no charges, there are also no requirements to make any donations, but sometimes people like to make donations so that we can open up those packs and share them with everybody on the list. And if you decide that you want to do that, we would welcome the additions and love to share them with everybody else. That's the address if you feel like sending a donation of packs to open. They will get placed in envelopes like this and randomized, so we'll never know who's going to come up next. What is next? Okay, next let's look at the list, the main list. See these numbers on the side? 423, 424, 425. That is how many people have had a participation spot in MinuteRips since we started with sharing these cards back at the beginning of 2021. MinuteRips started in 2020. I started sharing them with you guys in 2021. Let's look at who we had to skip because your team was already chosen. See, Chris Munoz over here has the Braves right there on that list. So that means we had to skip Catamount Gaming. We had to skip Stephen D. We had to skip Pastor Ken's Curveballs. The Mets were already taken. And we had to skip Gradeworthy Trading Cards. So you guys will come up next month, except Stephen D. You're going to have to wait until after Catamount Gaming has a turn. These are the remaining names currently on the waiting list. It's just a matter of getting on the waiting list and then waiting for your turn to come up. We're picking 8 people each month. And these are the names that are added to the end of the waiting list, the newest names. Robert Springs, Geriatric Geek, Eric Lindsley, Falker Sports Cards, Jay's Mix, AJ the Funko and Card Collector, Chad Kinerski, Michael C., and Debbie Olson. So as I was scrolling through here, if you did not see your name on the waiting list and you want to participate, then send that information to MinuteRips@gmail.com. Also, guys, if you have been on the list previously and you are requesting a new spot, please include all of this information in your email, because if you send me a request and you don't include your address or you don't include your team because you've sent it before, then I have to go searching through all of those emails in the past to try to find out your particular information. So please, when you make a request, send everything in your request. Okay, so I've been talking for 5 minutes, haven't really accomplished anything. Next up, we are going to fill up this empty spot with our tribute to Lisa Zankevich. Each month we are adding a new Miggy tribute card. This month it is not a Topps tribute like a standard Topps tribute. When I was searching for Topps tribute cards for Miggy Cabrera, I found some other brands that had tribute cards. So we have Timeless Tributes, Miggy Cabrera from Donruss Classics 2014. And this is our first numbered card in the Lisa Zankevich Memorial spot. Interesting thing about this card, I don't know if you'll pick it up on the camera at all. At the very bottom, under his number, you can see it kind of faded in there, but you can't read it. It actually says Tigers on there. Or no, it doesn't. It says, let me get my magnifying glass and get the right angle. Where is the angle? It's like you literally cannot even see it. It says Detroit. Super weird that they even put it on there. I wonder if it was supposed to be foil stamped, but right down there it says Detroit, but the font color is the same color as the background. That is our first numbered Miggy tribute card right there, and he will stay there for the month. We're doing a different card each month, and at the end of all of this, those cards will all end up going to somebody else. I'm not going to talk about how that process will work, but all of those Miggy tribute cards will end up going to someone else. Let's look at the Shut the Box Challenge and where we stand. Shut the Box Challenge. Those are the number combinations that we still need to roll. Once we've completed all of the possible dice combinations, then we will open a special box. And then let's talk about donations to go. I have two different boxes that have donated packs in them. One box is, let's call it our legacy donations. They're packs that were donated some of them go all the way back to January of 2021, I think, January, February, when we very first started sharing cards. And they've been getting things mixed in them all over the years. That box currently has 47 remaining envelopes in it. And then we have a box with newer donations that have come in this year, and that box has 35. No, sorry, there's 45 in the old box and 37 in the new box. So the donations to go means that after we've used up 8 more of the old ones, then we will mix the two together once they're balanced. But something crazy drastic has happened. Speaking of Geriatric Geek, sorry, you're right on the line there, so your name is kind of wonky there. Speaking of Geriatric Geek, he has sent a donation, which includes 21 new envelopes. That's enough to do 3 whole weeks worth of MinuteRips. And that means that the balance is in favor of the new donations. So these and all the other new ones will be getting mixed in with the older ones, and they will all be together. So some of the older ones may take years and years. Next up, we have to figure out if the odd or even pile is going to get ripped in this bonus. And we do that by rolling these dice to see what day we do the Kevin Fuller Team Bag bonus. All right, so that's actually funny. All right, so we've got a 5, a 1, a 4. Can you see it? There we go. We got a 5, a 1, a 4, and a 7. So that is 6, 10, 17. So 17th is the day we will do the Kevin Fuller Team Bag bonus. Somebody had mentioned that the way that I'm doing these selections, it's impossible to get a 1, 2, or a 3, or in this case, impossible to get a 4, or actually it's possible to get a 4, but impossible to get less than that. I could roll a 30-sided die, which would give us an option to get that bonus in one of the first 3 days of the month, but I actually prefer having them towards the last half of the month, and the way I'm doing it gives a better chance of going towards the last half of the month. Let me put these dice away. We rolled odd, so we're going to open that stack of cards on the left, which is an odd number of envelopes. Funny thing is, the one on the right is also an odd number of envelopes, plus that extra leftover 2020 jumbo hobby jumbo hobby. We don't need any more dice bowl. We just need packs, right? That's all we need. Here we go. MinuteRips, September 2025. These packs come from a random selection out of the old boxes that I've been working from. Pulled a bunch from each box, mixed them all up, and then pulled out an odd number. 2022 opening day. Let's go. Root for your teams. People said they like the longer videos, so maybe I don't need to read teams only. Matt Vierling. Yeah, I don't want to read all the names today. So we're going to go with reading the team names, and then I'll read the actual name if it's for one of the teams. We've got the Phillies, the Blue Jays, the Red Sox. Oh, check that out. The Angels. Nobody's got the Angels. That's got all three. Trout, Ohtani, and Rendon. It's the little triple. You can separate those. White Sox. Astros. Astros going to Berry. And the Twins. Twins going out to Mac Wax Stacks gift recipient. Next pack we have is 2022 Allen and Ginter Hobby. Could be a hit. Could be a goose. Let's see. We've got Nationals. White Sox. Oh, Nationals going to Junior Shaw, 81. White Sox. We've got the Royals. The Astros going out to Junior Shaw. No. Nationals. Astros. They kind of sort of rhyme. Berry is getting the Verlander. Soto was the other one for the Nationals. We've got Red Sox. Is that Winder for the Twins? Josh Winder going to the Twins for Mac Wax Stacks gift recipient. And we have a mini card of the Nationals going to Junior Shaw, 81, and then famous rivals, Hamilton and Burr. Got Milk, the original Got Milk commercial. Next pack. This may be, so we were trying to do about 100 cards. I think most of you probably know that by now in this Kickstarter video. But if this is less than 100, don't worry, because tomorrow is a giant, big birthday roll and rip bonus. Big birthday roll and rip bonus. We're going to roll a lot of dice, rip a lot of packs. This came from the Grand Slam Card Club. It's kind of like wrinkly on the bottom. That's weird. It looks like it was like heat shrunk. Anyway, 2022 Heritage Hobby. That's so weird. I wonder if somebody opened this and resealed it. That's weird. Anyway, Guardians, Giants, Dodgers, the Rays, the Giants, the Yankees. Yankees going out to Camera Lady. We've got Gavin Lux backwards. That's on the black. For the Dodgers going out to God is Great. We've got the Guardians and the Dodgers going out to God is Great. 2 for the Dodgers out of 1 pack. Next pack up is 2022 Heritage. Yo, Hobby from Jab's family. So these, when it says from Jab's family and it's not a donated pack, that means it was from a Patreon package. So one from the Grand Slam Card Club, that was a subscription box, and one from the Jab's family Patreon pack. Those must have come out of the same box. They probably got added into the mix at about the same time. Let's see if we find something different in here. Braves for Chris Munoz, Max Fried. White Sox. Guardians. Gary Sanchez for the Yankees, going to Camera Lady. We have the Brewers. Astros going out to Barry Berry. New Age Performers, Shane Baz on the Rays. We have the Mariners going to Hunter Buescher. Guardians. All right, so we're still looking for Mets. Is that the only one? The only person that hasn't gotten any is Matt Chris on the Mets. So let's go Matt Chris on the Mets. Heritage High Number 2020 Hobby from a Jab's Family Patreon pack. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so this would be from a one of those boxes where everything was glued in, and I had to cover it with something to keep it from sticking in the envelope, because there's still this massively sticky residue from the glue on there. So it is not, so I just used an old wrapper from an old pack, and it's actually 2024 Series 2. These were those big boxes. I don't even know what they were called. They had a bunch of packs and a big oversized card, and it was all like a big display, and they were all glued in, and they're super duper sticky. Like, you can see how sticky that is. Why I didn't want that just in the envelope. All right, and it just stuck to the card. All right, Mariners, Jose Caballero for Hunter Buescher. We have Cubs, White Sox, Braves, Darius Vines going out to Chris Munoz. We need Mets. Come on, Mets. Phillies, Dodgers going out to God is Great, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. We have Padres, Mets, Francisco Lindor. There we go, Mets. First card for Matt Chris. Now everybody has gotten at least one card. Cubs, Mariners going out to Hunter Buescher, and that is Ty France. Looks like we might have a gold card. That's cool. Astros, Brian Abreu going to Barry Berry. We do have a gold card. Justin Turner on the Blue Jays. Numbered 750 even out of 2024. That's a nice even number. We've got Dodgers Mookie Betts around the horn going to God is Great. And we've got Mason Wynn on the Cardinals for the Stars of MLB. We got tricked with that pack. Next up, wow, a lot of Heritage. So this is our third actual pack of Heritage and a fake out pack of Heritage. Heritage Minor League 2021. That'll take some research. I think these, I bought these because they had good odds for hits, I think. And 2021 Minor League, let's see how many of these players have made it all the way up. The Erie Seawolves, Riley Green. Tennessee Smokies, Miguel Amaya. The AZL Royals, Tyler Gentry. Got a little mini card. San Antonio Missions, C.J. Abrams. The AZL Cubs, Ed Howard. The AZL Giants, Casey Schmidt. Lynchburg Hillcats, Ethan Hankins. Ethan Hankins. And the Everett Aqua Sox, Isaiah Campbell. So no hit in there, and I will sort out who gets what when that time comes. Okay, so here's 2022 Series 1 Hobby Exclusive. Is this just a straight up silver pack? Yeah, Hobby Exclusive, so this is just a silver pack. Not from one of those bonus weird boxes, it's just a Hobby silver pack. Let's see. I personally have never pulled an auto out of a silver pack yet. Guardians, Shane Bieber. Red Sox, Rafael Devers. Mike Trout, yo. If that was an auto, yo. Nice looking card though. Angels, nobody has the Angels. I get to keep it. Hey, no, that's 87 style, right? Okay. And Connor Wong on the Red Sox. So nothing going out to you guys out of that pack. Nice looking Mike Trout card. This one's kind of fat. What do we have here? There we go. All right, so this is 2021 Chronicles 15 cards. Who's taking guesses? Will we find a player that has 2 or 3 cards in this pack? They loved to do that, especially with some of the better known rookies. We've got the Marlins, the Braves, Marcell Ozuna for Chris Munoz. Let's get more Mets, the Blue Jays, Marlins. I don't know, I never researched if there's any possibility of getting relics. Actually, I think there are relics in that, but I don't know if you can get any numbered cards or autographs out of these. The Phillies, another Mike Trout. Where is the city name? Gotta look on the back for this one. J.B. Bukauskas. And that is Arizona Diamondbacks. The Atlanta Baseball. So that's the Braves, Orlando Arcia. Oh, we got some stuck to the back here. I know that I've seen these in a relic. I don't know any of the other cards if they come in a variety of hits. That's going to Chris Munoz. Remember Pogs with the big thick one on the top? Joe Adele, that's going to be the Angels. Rangers. Anderson Tejada. Oh, nobody has the Rangers. Another Mike Trout. So Mike Trout is the one that was doubled up. Not a rookie, definitely. So we've seen 2 Mike Trouts in this pack. This is New York. Gleyber Torres, that's the Yankees, right? I think that's the Yankees. So, camera lady, if that is in fact the Yankees, that goes to you. We've got the Twins, Trevor Larnach, going to Mac Wax Stacks gift recipient. Then we have Josh Bell, the Nationals, going to Junior Shaw, 81. And Sixto Sanchez for the Marlins. And then we have one last pack, 2021 Pro Debut from the Grand Slam Card Club. Also a hobby product with a good percentage of hits. I think it was 4 per box. We've got Astros for Barry Berry. Where's my magnifier? Because this is 2021. Zach Daniels. This says GCL Nationals. Not 100% sure if that's affiliated. So minor league cards go to whoever their minor league team is affiliated with at the time the cards were made. So probably the Nationals, Cade Cavalli, but I have to sort at the end. We've got Hillcats, Tyler Freeman, Scrapers, CC Sabathia, Scrappers, not Scrapers. Jared Schuster, Braves, Dodgers, Alex DeJesus, Justin Lance, Padres, and Mackenzie Gore. What is that team name? Amarillo Sod Poodles. And there we have it. That is your Kickstarter team assignments video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know which one's your favorite. I'm shooting for 4 p.m. Pacific on September 1st. Big birthday roll and rip bonus. See you next time.